She was in her last year of nursing school. She wanted to be a nurse, which was a great profession for her because she's such a helpful and caring person. Yesterday was just a nightmare for us. It was every father's nightmare come true. We were at a 4th of July party. My 19-year-old daughter was asked by my 13-year-old daughter to go pick up a couple friends. She's such a loving and giving person, she didn't even think twice about it. A little bit of time went by. One of the friends that was supposed to be picked up called us and said, "Hey, where are the girls at? I haven't seen them," which made us nervous, so we started calling. I called probably a dozen times each of my daughter's phones. My 13-year-old Emma was in the car, and my 19-year-old Grace, as well as one of their friends, Bella, who's 13 as well. No answer. Fortunately, my daughters all have Life 360 app on their phones for each other, so we always know where they're at. We noticed that the Life 360 app hadn't moved in 50 minutes. That really worried us, so we went out to find her. And we followed the Life 360 app, and by the time we got there, we were a mile and a half away, and I could see the lights and the sirens and everything. And I thought, no, please. The first thing I saw when we pulled up, when we come up over the hill, was the coroner's van. So I knew it wasn't going to be good. My beautiful Grace died on impact. My 13-year-old is in the hospital now, struggling. She's going to be fine, but it's going to be a long road for her. We just wanted to kind of share what kind of person Grace was. She was a beautiful, loving soul, one like you've never met. She cared about everybody. She was a people pleaser. Whatever she could do, if it cost her, it didn't matter. She tried to make others happy. She was the light of everyone's life that she encountered. And it's really giving us a lot of support by all of the comments and posts, even from strangers that heard about the story online. Her friends, countless friends, I never even knew she had so many friends. Every one of them, just a beautiful soul, they say that she is. She was a fantastic sister, a fantastic aunt, an amazing daughter. She was in her last year of nursing school. She wanted to be a nurse, which was a great profession for her because she's such a helpful and caring person. She was just so loved by so many. It was just, it's heart-wrenching and heartwarming to see all of the comments from all of her friends. I mean, people that I never even have heard of have made amazing comments about our daughter, and it really warms our heart and helps us in this time.
Emma just learned about her sister's passing. What was her reaction?
They pulled the oxygen tube out of her throat in an effort to try and raise her blood pressure. Her blood pressure was low. When they did, she came through consciousness, and one of the first things she asked, I said, "Do you realize you were in a bad accident?" And she said, "No." And I said, "You were, you broke your leg," and I listed her injuries for her. She asked me, she said, "How's Grace?" And I don't lie to my children, and it wasn't the opportune time to tell her because of her condition, but I had to tell her. And she broke down, and it was terrible for all of us. We all cried. All the family was there. Most of the family was there. It's hard to get us all in one place. We have 8 kids together as a blended family. She's devastated. Her sister was her idol. That was her big sister. I'm just numb. I'm at a loss. And to think that it happened so senselessly as it did. Come to find out, the lady that caused the accident, the at-fault driver, was tailgating another driver heading eastbound, jumped over a double yellow line to pass on a hill, and impacted my daughter head-on collision. My daughter died instantly, which we're thankful for. She didn't suffer. If she had to go, that's how we would want her to go immediately, and that's the way that she went. It was rough because we were at the scene of the accident. I didn't want to leave my baby. She was still in the car. They had cut the roof off the car, but we had Emma here at the hospital, and we had to leave. And it was the worst ride of my life. We didn't know what was going on with Emma. We were here for 3 hours before we found out what was going on with Emma. I respect that the doctors and nurses were working on her and didn't have time to update us. That wasn't their priority. And we're just thankful for all the care that Emma's getting here. We're thankful for all the police officers and all the paramedics, the life flight people that helped both of my daughters.
How's the 13-year-old, their friend? How is she doing?
She's got a lot of broken bones. She's had surgery today. We've been in touch with her parents. We're going to go see her in a little bit. Once she gets up to her room, she's going to be okay too, thankfully, thank God.
What do we know about the driver?
Not much as of yet. They're still undergoing the investigation. We've learned that she's hospitalized now, so I'm sure she's fighting injuries. We pray for her family as well, and for her. People make stupid decisions and stupid choices. She's still a human being. We have compassion for her. Her actions took my daughter from me, but you know, like I said, we're all human beings. It wasn't intended, I'm sure. It was an accident, although be it stupid choices that she made. So we don't like to live with hate in our heart.
Grace, let me just say that you will always be loved. You will always be missed. We will carry you in our hearts each and every day, and we will let the whole world know that you cared, that you loved, that your heart was bigger than life.
Everyone that come in contact with Grace says that to know her was to love her, and that was really true. She didn't have an enemy in the world. Always very helpful, friendly, compassionate to people. It's a tragedy. It's a sad, sad tragedy, and I don't know how we'll get through it. We will. We're a large, close family, and we'll be there for each other.
Anything you want to let Grace know?
I love you with all my heart, my beautiful. You knew that each and every day, as I knew that you loved me with all of your heart. And we will never forget you. You'll always be with us each and every day.
Was Grace living with you?
Yes. We share custody, but Grace was living with us. My other 2 daughters that are minors stay with us 3 nights a week, stay with my ex 4 nights a week. We've always had a great relationship, me and my ex. We put the kids first. We celebrate birthdays, holidays, every occasion together. She's part of our family, Melissa and I's family with the kids. We're really one big happy family. And that's foreign to a lot of people that are going through a divorce or separation. But I'm telling you, it's the best way for your children. Your children shouldn't have to choose between mom and dads or be caught in the middle of fights between mom and dad. So everybody, please just take my advice and make it work. Even if you're divorced, separated, if there's bad blood between you, put your children first, please. You don't know how long you have with them.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with us about Grace, or anything that you feel the need to get out?
Hug your loved ones a little bit tighter. Life
Hold
is
them
way
tight.
too short.
Don't let little things get in the way of relationships. We never did. I have comfort in the fact that Grace and I were on fantastic terms. We always did right by each other. I can take comfort in that. I really can.